With me just now, beaten before you really got started today, wasn't it?
Well, if you give goals away like that, you give the ball away in poor defensive areas, then you're going to pay the penalty, and that's what happened. You know, we didn't go with our runners. We got caught in possession in stupid areas against a Dover team that work, and they work more, and they put you under pressure. And from minute 1 to minute 95, they play a certain way. We knew their style of play, but unfortunately we played into their hands by getting caught in possession in silly areas, and we gave them 3 goals. Then we had to make changes at half time to make sure that people did their jobs correctly and showed a bit more passion and a bit more fight. And you know, second half I thought it was very spirited, but the damage was done first half.
Yeah, what about the goal in the second half, Van den Broek's goal? You obviously got a better view of it than we did. What's he saying he chalked it off for, first of all?
He didn't say anything through the game. He just said afterwards that he made a mistake. So, you know, it's a big mistake, and it was an excellent time for us to score. Does that have an effect on Niall sending off? Then possibly it does, because, you know, there's not that same, what shall we say, there's not that anxiousness in them. We've got the goal early in the second half, we put them under pressure, and then the second half almost, you know, kills the game completely. But they showed good spirit till the end, and you know, scored a good goal. Probably had 1 or 2 cooking out, could have had that trick today. So from the point of view of the second half performance, very, very good, but it's 95 minutes is a football match, or 90 minutes, however long you have to play, and for 45 of it we weren't very good.
You mentioned Couch's sending off, can't really complain at that one, can you?
No, you know, he's had a big touch, then he's chasing it, and you've just got to relax and pass the ball there. And you know, that happened first half. We got caught in possession too many times, and we paid the cost, we paid the price. We didn't go with our runners, as I say, and the first half is what's cost us the game.
Obviously the talk this month has been about your situation, and that, again, another fairly heavy defeat today. Means you've now conceded the same amount of goals now in November as you did the whole of last season, which for an under-fire manager can't be a nice stat to read when you're fighting for your life, right?
No, yeah, absolutely. It's not a good start. This league is very, very cutthroat. It will put you to the sword if you don't do your jobs right. And again, that too many times this season we've got caught in possession in silly areas. We then don't do our jobs properly defensively, and you get punished. We were punished by 3 today. When we did our jobs for the second half, we created chances. We punished Dover. I can't remember them having a shot second half. There was 1 block towards the end, and even with 10 men we created 2-3 good chances. So, you know, as I say, generally over the course we've conceded too many goals. That is definitely a fact, but on the flip side of that, we haven't been good enough going forward.
At the start of this month you were fairly confident that you would see your way out of it and still be the manager at the end of the month. We're getting very close. Next week is the last one.
Right.
Are you worrying about this now? Because it's not been a good month, has it?
No, it hasn't. Regardless of what's said, you know, what you do as a manager, you try and win football matches, and if you don't, then you get questions. So, you know, this would be a pressure time, regardless of what's been said and what hasn't been said. So, yeah, you know, as a manager, if it's 1 win in 5 games in the league, then you're going to come under scrutiny.
The curse of the left back has struck you again today. What's the situation with O'Reilly?
Yeah, he's hamstring in the warm-up, so you know, that was a reshuffle. But I thought, you know, apart from the first goal, Dave Mellor, you know, deputised very well, covered very well in there. I thought Dave Symington, his right back, was very, very good today as well.
Does O'Reilly make himself fit for next week, do you think, or are you going to have to go and look for another left back from somewhere?
No, hopefully it'll be okay. We'll obviously let Stoke have a look Monday and Tuesday, and then assess it midweek and see where we go. We've obviously got Nick Anderton back from suspension next week, so that will obviously help that side.
And a big job for you ahead of next week to get them revved up for that game against Woking.
Well, you shouldn't need revving up when you are in a situation that you're in, and you need to win football matches. You pay to win football matches. You know, the desire has got to be there. The second half performance showed a lot of desire and commitment, but what was their second half wasn't their first half. Add to that individual mistakes, lacks of concentration, and you get punished. So, you know, we'll be up for the game again next week, as we are every single game. We've got to make sure that we do our individual job better.
Nice one, thanks for your time.
Cheers.
Cheers, pal. Safe journey back.